Hey, Lauren Hughes with Integrity Home Group and Keller Williams Preferred. We are still assessing our credit report, and this is part 3. And so now I am looking at my account summary. So I just have the Experian credit report, the free reporting that I get emailed every month or every time my credit moves up or down. And we were just talking about how my credit score went down 4 points because of just the cycles and my spending. Nothing's late. It's just the nature of the beast here with a lot of the nuances. So I wanted to talk about, so now I've got up on my screen this account summary. Thanks, Siri. She turns on all the time. And just for the sake of privacy, I'm not showing you my exact screen, but there's really not too much to report here. Other than I'm looking at my account summary and it's telling me I can do a credit boost, which I've never done any of those credit pay plans with anyone. Now I know that they can work, and they do work for a few points, and what mine is actually saying, so my credit score right now is at 780, which I do not like. I like it to be over 800, and it has not been over 800 since I had that one payment that we just talked about from Wells Fargo 3 years ago. And so, but I do have an offer here that's saying Experian Boost, and it said it would boost my credit to go more than 20 points up, which would get me into the exceptional bracket. However, there's not really a point for me to do that because I'm still in the very good section and my interest rate isn't going to vary. Now, if you are kind of on the cusp of the several different tiers, whether it's, you're at 580 and in order to get a mortgage, you probably need to be 620. Some people will be able to get 600, but your interest rate is going to be variable based on that credit score. And so sometimes I would say the credit boost or some type of credit repair is necessary, especially if you're right on the cusp of getting into that new bracket for the lower tax, the lower interest rate. So right now we were just talking about a few things that I can do or what Experian's telling me I can do. I'm not going to do anything because it's already good enough. And I think I actually have other things that I'm going to work on, but we're going to talk about that in just a minute. I want to talk about my account summary. Currently, I have 9 accounts open. I have 0 self-reported accounts, and then I do have that one late payment from early 2018 from when I was in the hospital at Wells Fargo, and they will not remove it. That was their policy. I did call, I did ask, I was so nice, and they still didn't do it, and that's okay. It's going to be there for 4 more years, so I got to just get over that one. And then I'm looking at my closed accounts, and I actually have 19 closed accounts, but this is since I was 18 years old, and we're more than 2 decades in at this point of credit history. So I have a lot of open accounts. Most of them are just kind of sit there. I have my 2 main accounts that I use. It's a Visa and an American Express, and that's just because, well, I really like Costco, and Costco doesn't take my Amex, so I now have a Visa, and sometimes if I go to random places, they don't take American Express, so then I do have my Visa, and that's mostly whatever you want to do. I like to minimize the amount of credit cards I had, even though I've had 19. A lot of those are like, I think I had a Victoria's Secret card, I don't know if I ever had a Target card. I might have had a Target card, which I like that card, but it's not a one size fits all. You need to figure out what works for you, and me having the 2 cards, that's what works. I don't do the smaller cards, or the only small card I do have, that's not true. I do have a MasterCard from TJ Maxx, and that's because I shop there so much. It's worth the benefits, and then it's also nice to have a secondary card to that American Express, which is my personal card. And the reason why I use the American Express more than the others is I have a warranty with most of the things that I buy, and I also have return protection that's really nice. And then quite honestly, they're just really nice on the phone, and I never get the runaround. I don't ever get someone that's mean and doesn't talk to me and not talking about, maybe think about what I'm not saying and who I have been talking about today and who I'm talking about right now. And I'm talking about how much I like American Express because they're just nice on the phone. They don't give me the runaround. They work with me. And so I would say pick 1 or 2 cards that you can use, and I like to get rid of the rest of them, and it will help your credit score.